welcome to GI Reviews. I'm your host, The Ruckus, and today we're going to do a 180 because this is number 180 from G.I. Joe Classified series. We are looking at a two-pack here of sorts. The Cobra Desert Scorpion and SKRP1ON 25. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it has something to do with G.I. Joe, in particular Cobra lore, but I'm not up on it. I just know that in packaging, this set looks dope. We're going to see how dope it is once we get it out of packaging. But before we do that, let's take a look at that packaging. You see everything that's going on in the packaging, especially on our left side. That is very interesting. We've got the 180 logo and the Cobra logo at the top. We've got the attributes and the useless QR code on one side. We've got some artwork showing the Desert Scorpion and SKRP1ON on the other side, and on the rear some nice toy photography of showing these guys hanging in the desert. And you got the three thumbnails. You see what they're all about. But without further ado, it's time to see what they're about for ourselves. Here are our figures out of packaging, still in the clamshell, so we can get a good idea of the loadout, and it is considerable. Obviously, we have the Scorpion on our left. There's the tail that you add to it. As far as our Desert Scorpion figure is concerned, he's loaded down. Got the nice looking outfit. You see he comes with the mask, and he has an additional faceplate, so you can individualize / personalize him. Of course, you can army build utilizing the masks, and it's still believable because you're talking about in the desert where they have sandstorms. So it makes it hard to see and breathe. And speaking of that, you have a breather tube up here at the top. Got a couple claws for the hands. You got this spear here, which is probably used to domesticate the scorpions. Couple knives. You've got a crossbow rifle with scope, and then you've got a business automatic style weapon right there, looking pretty mean. Down here you have a backpack that looks like it has some ammo on the back. It looks like some kind of, it reminds me of Predator, the way you have this coming up there, and I don't know what it is until I'll get it out, but it looks pretty impressive. Here's the Scorpion and the tail separate. You could see the peg for when you apply the tail, and here's what it looks like when you have the tail connected up. And this has many points of articulation. All the legs have articulation, both where they connect to the body and at the midway points. So you've got that. This hind leg actually, you have articulation and it swivels. In fact, they all do. The pincers, you've got that articulation there. You've got it. You don't have any at the elbow. You get tricked. It looks like you have it at the elbow, but you do have it at the pincer itself, and the claw portion does open and close, so that's pretty cool. The tail has many points of articulation at every joint point. So you have articulation there. They also rotate around, and the stinger, you've got that as well. So this is pretty nice. As for our Desert Scorpion, this guy looks very impressive. A very, very impressive visual this figure gives off with the mask. You know, and I know the mask is really functional for survivability purposes, because out there in that desert, the sandstorms can definitely impact, but it looks just as intimidating as it is functional. We've got the visors there that definitely protects the eyes, and then the breather right down below. The helmet's looking pretty good with the line work there. He's got his communications on the right side of his head. Pretty nice coloration going on. We've got a soft goods cape. Very, very nice indeed. This chest piece, it goes over the chest part there. We've got a harness with sculpted in grenades. They're red. And we've got on his arm the Cobra logo. We know where his allegiance lies. Nothing going on the other side. His gloves. See what we got going on there. We've got the yellow and black torso going on. That harness, let me lift up the the arm, so you can see that we've got some gold paint going on the side there. Pretty nice, like that. And nothing going on the back, but that's pretty cool. We do have a peg hole back there, and there is a reason for that. You guys saw it in the clamshell. The belt, molded brown with kind of it's plastic looking, but it looks almost platinum, not quite gold. And then of course the lower half molded in black, and we've got thigh sheaths for knives, and then on the left side a protector. You go down to the boots, looking pretty cool there. Very, very nice. As far as the articulation goes, let me get that cape out the way, which, by the way, it's not just a cape. There's a hood back there, or some type of flap thing. I think it's supposed to be a hood. Pretty nice. But the head is on a dumbbell, so he can look up that much, being impeded by the mask in the back of that this over the chest harness there. He can look down only a little bit, and you can get some attitude there. Of course, you could 360 it. It'll get bound up because of the cape, but that's a small problem to have. We can get you a T pose with the shoulders, and we can 360 with the shoulders. We do have butterfly joints. This is classified, so you know you're getting butterfly joints. He can rear back this much. You're not going to go cross body because of that harness over the chest, so that's the most you're going to get there because it impedes. You've got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and both wrists swivel and hinge vertically. They're both trigger fingers. As far as the torso, you get an ab crunch, so you go forward that far. You go back breaker far. Then you've got a waist swivel. Thighs go out that far. You do get the drop down action, as you can see right there. So I put them back in place. You can kick 90, go back decently. You got the thigh cut. And then, of course, double jointed knees. You've got a swivel where the boot meets the leg. You can point the toe forward nicely. Up, not so much. But you do have ankle pivot. And, of course, there are holes down there at the bottom of the feet. This guy is, he's definitely all of that. We can, he comes with a hell of a loadout. You know, you saw he's got the knives, so you can put one in his right leg sheath, like so. He's got a sheath behind him, so you could put another one in there like so. Pretty cool. And everything else you've got to basically, you know, that's what he carries on him, are his knives. Everything else is, you know. But there is one other thing. Let me move his cape out the way and showcase the peg hole, because that backpack goes here. Get that in there. Then you flap the cape. You could flap it over it if you want, or if it, I think it looks cooler if the cape is like off to the side. But I was right. You do get some Predator action kind of sort of back here. This is cool. And it's articulated, as you can see. Very, very nice. It's like just like that Predator weapon. This is pretty cool. You have got to love that. Off camera, I was looking for where you plug in the breather tube, and you get it. You've got the port there at the side of the head, but then you also, I believe, it's supposed to. This is kind of weird, but it goes on the top here, I believe. Yep, that's what it looks like. And you just have to work that Predator weapon out of the way. But yep, that's how that goes down. Figured you guys would want to know that. Here he is rocking the claws. Here he is fully equipped, wielding everything, the claws, the weapons. He even has that spear, which connects to the backpack. And as far as the business weapon, as I called it, the magazine is removable, but I believe that that's pretty standard with classified these days. And for a different kind of look, here he is with that faceplate. Here he is close up. After all the showcasing of his various weaponry and how he looks in them, I know that this is what you really want to see here. You've got the Desert Scorpion taming, because that's what I believe that's what the spear is for, taming the scorpions. This is definitely a nice set to have. What do you guys think? So what do you think about G.I. Joe Classified Series number 180, Desert Scorpion with SKRP1ON, which is spelled SKRP numeral 1 ON, which is a code name. It's basically the pet of these guys, pets of these guys. I can tell you what I think. I'm loving this set. This is I mean, it bugged me out when it was first revealed, and then I was like, oh yeah, I got to army build this. Especially when I found out that you could, they give you a faceplate of an exposed face, so obviously you would only use one when you're army building, and the rest could be wearing their masks. And and of course the one with no mask on is probably going to be the leader some kind of way. But yeah, pretty good. The loadout is bananas. Nice amount of weapons, and then obviously you get the giant scorpion. So this set is something else. I give it my highest recommendation. If you're on the fence, maybe this last Dio scene will push you over that fence. Maybe it'll pull you back to your side where you're like, nah, I could do without. But you let me know down below what you think about Desert Scorpion and SKRP1ON. Also, let me know anything else that you may want to see. I've got a few figures that I haven't gotten around to opening. I've had them the entire summer. Things would come up that I would, in my mind, I should review this first. So stuff has been getting put on the back burner to the point where I don't even know if I should review it, because you know how our community is, been there, done that. So it may not get much traction, but then again, do it for the love. Anyhow, thank you guys for rocking with me. Let me know down below what you think about this set, and anything else you want to talk about. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know the rules. And I will be back with something at some point. I'm going to, right now, after this, get to enjoying this. I'm going to be enjoying taking toy photography with this set. These sets, since I've got 3 of them right now. Anyway, thanks for rocking with me, guys. Take care.